Last week, Warner Brothers and DC announced that they will be making a Joker origin story movie, as well as a Joker and Harley Quinn movie. And with these announcements, Twitter ran out of Jared Leto jokes. So I want to take a minute and talk about why I think these announcements are troubling, some of the issues with the upcoming DC movies, and I want to talk about the problem with the DC Extended Universe. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the DC Extended Universe, or the DCEU, I'm going to break it down real quick. It's the Warner Brother movies that are made based on DC comic books that are all connected in some way. So far, there's been Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman. Now, in this video, I don't want to get into the subjectivity of which ones that I didn't like, most of them, and which ones that I did like. It was Wonder Woman. But I do want to talk to you about their upcoming lineup of movies, all of the announcements that they keep making, all of the problems and issues that they keep having, and why I think it looks like one gigantic mess.
The others, where are they?
So the next movie is Justice League, which I'm sure you've seen the trailers for. Seeing trailers for it, you probably assume that it's almost done, right? No, they're currently undergoing reshoots with Joss Whedon. You know, the meteoric falling star Joss Whedon.
I hate feminists. Is this a good time to bring that up?
Aquaman is currently filming, and apparently they're having no problems, so at least that's one thing that's going smooth for them. And now's when the crazy begins. Let's talk about Shazam. Shazam is scheduled to come out in 2019, and it currently has no star. No one is cast to play Shazam in a movie named Shazam. You can see how that would be a bit of an issue. And where it becomes a bigger issue for me is that back in 2014, DC announced that they had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson attached to be a character in the Shazam movie. And I originally got excited because I thought, wow, The Rock would be a perfect person to play Shazam. This is going to be great. Then they later announced that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be playing Black Adam. Even then, I'm like, okay, he's a fun villain person too. But then later they announced that Black Adam's going to be getting his own movie, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will not be in Shazam. So you took the only actor you had attached to this movie, gave them their own movie, which is unscripted, undated, and you don't know what to do with. You had a full movie, and you made it into two halves of movies, neither of which are getting any further along in their production. And also, The Rock would have been the perfect Shazam. If you're not familiar with the character, Billy Batson is who Shazam is. It's a teenager filled with hope and optimism and innocence who turns into a jacked up hero. Dwayne is born to play an innocent teenager trapped inside the body of a jacked up hero. So much so, that's the exact character that he's playing in the upcoming Jumanji.
Don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry, it's gonna be okay.
Wonder Woman 2 is supposed to come out in 2019, and Wonder Woman was dope. Wonder Woman 2 is probably also going to be dope. This is one of the few things that I don't have any worries about. Let's just move on. It'll be fine.
You will soon find out.
In 2020, DC is supposed to release a Cyborg movie as well as a Green Lantern Corps movie. Now, the only information that we have on either of these movies right now is DC made an announcement that Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg in the upcoming Justice League movie, will still be playing Cyborg. You know that's a bad sign for your studio, right? When an announcement is that you're not firing someone. So let's get into the firings.
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh, that's rude.
The Flash movie has a title. It's called Flashpoint. That's exciting, right? Except they don't have a director. They've lost 3 directors on this one. Maybe 4 if you consider the fact that one of them was a pair. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller were originally supposed to direct. Then it was Seth Grahame-Smith, and then Rick Famuyiwa. All gone. Now they're looking for their 4th director on their 3rd script, trying to figure out what to do with this movie that they have no information on other than the fact that it's called Flashpoint. And if you don't know, Flashpoint is a complicated comic book story. It is a story complicated enough that in order to tell it right, you should probably have someone working on it. I know, like, that sounds old-fashioned, but I feel like maybe that would help. This is supposed to start production next year.
I've just pushed some people and run away.
Justice League Dark is a movie that they announced earlier this year. Yeah, that's right. You're starting to forget announcements that DC has made at this point, huh? Justice League Dark is, for those of you who don't know, essentially the Justice League with magical powers. This was a movie that was supposed to originally be directed by Guillermo del Toro. They lost him. Then it was supposed to be directed by Doug Liman. They lost him. Now they're looking for their 3rd director and their 3rd script, and now it's at a point in production where I think DC is just hoping this movie magically makes itself.
It's a dream team. You, me, Zatanna, Batman, maybe even a Justice League.
There's supposed to be an untitled and undated Man of Steel 2. That's still a thing that DC's standing by. Then there's the Bat family. Now this is where things really get bananas. Let's start off by talking about the Batman. Okay, so The Batman was originally supposed to be a movie starring, written, and directed by Ben Affleck. Some things have changed there. If you don't already know, it's now being written and directed by Matt Reeves.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay, so they have a writer and director. That's pretty good. Ben Affleck, however, may not be Batman.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
We don't know. There's some talk of being like, maybe he is going to be Batman. Maybe Matt Reeves is going to want a younger Batman. Maybe it's going to be an alternate universe Batman. This might, apparently now, rumors are saying, be completely disconnected from the extended universe. At this point, even DC and Warner Brothers are saying, we don't know. This has gone off the rails. This might be disconnected. We can't keep track of our own things either. So my question about their upcoming The Batman is, what is The Batman?
Ben?
I agree.
Earlier this year, they also announced a Nightwing movie to be directed by Lego Batman director Chris McKay. That's right, a Nightwing movie. You probably forgot about that because they're announcing so many freaking movies. On top of that, there's supposed to be a Batgirl movie written and directed by the acclaimed and unquestioned feminist Joss Whedon. Oh boy, that's not going to go well. There's also supposed to be a Gotham City Sirens movie, which if you don't know Gotham City Sirens, it's essentially all-female Gotham City villains coming together. Basically like a female Suicide Squad. That was supposed to be directed by David Ayer, the director of Suicide Squad. On top of that, they're supposed to be making a Suicide Squad 2. So an all-female Suicide Squad, a Suicide Squad 2, then a Joker and Harley Quinn movie, as well as a Joker origin story movie. That is one hot mess of movies that cannot get their story straight. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying the whole batch is bad. There's some stuff here that I'm sincerely getting excited for. Wonder Woman 2, I'm obviously very excited for. Justice League is looking better than I expected, in all honesty. Aquaman, I'm kind of excited for because Jason Momoa is one of the few actors in these movies that seems like he's sincerely having fun playing the role, and it shines through and makes me really want to watch him as this character. Matt Reeves, I think, is even a decent match for a Batman movie. He recently did a great job with the last two Planet of the Apes movies. So I think that there's a good fit there. And listen, if you're the type of person who is excited over a Joker and Harley Quinn movie announcement, I understand that excitement. If you're the type of person who's excited over a Joker origin story movie announcement, I don't understand your excitement, but I'm happy for you and I respect your opinion. But Warner Brothers and DC just need to slow down and put out fires before they move on to starting a new one. They announced 5 new movies this year. 5. But this year they also announced that they lost 7 directors and 6 writers. And that math doesn't check out. No matter how excited you are, that doesn't add up. You can't announce more movies than you are losing people. You can't create more than you destroy. And that right now is the problem with the DC Extended Universe. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're a longtime subscriber to the channel, you know this content is a little bit different than what we normally do. Don't worry, your regular content, your sketch comedy, that isn't going anywhere. We're just expanding the channel with new videos, new styles of content, so hopefully we're just going to get you more free stuff to watch, which is going to be fantastic. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe below. If you like this video, hit that like button, leave a comment. If you didn't like this, if you don't like the new content, hit that dislike button too. Leave a comment about what you would like to see us do on this channel. Just don't be weird about it, you know what I mean? And check out some of our other videos if you like me dissecting some of the DC Warner Brothers stuff. Check out the video where I combine the opening of Man of Steel and Batman v Superman into one opening of what I think would be a better movie. If you want to support this channel, check us out on Patreon. And if you just want more free content, including web series, podcasts, webcomics, check out FromSuperheroes.com to find a bunch of free stuff. Thanks for watching.